great. Actually, we're getting the Cypher here, and we saw. I think you had mentioned right, like Fnatic running this comp, but it was also because you had Alfear just hitting some nutty shots that it also worked out really well for them. But I think that there's a lot of value.
The Cypher bind,
yeah, I like it. Come in toward the tail end, and Davies is definitely gonna have to be that guy. But we're seeing the rest of the
any chamber today
come on in here, and business as usual.
I'm interested in seeing what Klaus is going to bring to the service.
Yeah, we got it going. We're all good at the moment.
Over to this initiator role, and I want to see if that month and a half has allowed him to step up his play from when we last saw him.
It looks like for the side of MIBR, they might be going towards something similar for their first go here on Bind since the changes. It is kind of becoming more and more common for these solo Sky comps with that Cypher in the mix to be good. That's what I'd expect FRZ to lock in at the end here. But I think we definitely have to look at this Raze battle to get things going. JZZ, he was a duelist player in the early days of MIBR before they came into Americas here. He's now returning to the
Bind,
role. And my question is,
nice. There we go. Fast.
Can they add this chamber into the mix? A little bit of a loud-esque
we get a chamber.
Yeah, there it is. The Brazilian chamber coming out once again for the first game, and that was one of the questions I had. How is chamber going to impact the meta with the buffs?
Yeah, we got it down, chat. We're recording. Thank you for that. Reminded me.
Longer range on his utility, more options. You can also instantly shoot once you're out of that teleport. So they're cooking something here. Let's see if MIBR has what it takes to take down KRU.
All right, well, let's go ahead and kick off map 1 of this LCQ and send it over to your casters. Back again on the America stage.
Chamber is back. I've been trying to tell people. I've been trying to tell people. That's where we're at.
That's never going to be old. These names coming up from GB, but thank you so much. And yes, Riv, the stage has been set now here for LCQ, and it's go big or go home exactly. And to start things off, I'm actually quite surprised here, looking at Bind, that KRU is not the team that's pulling up the chamber. We're going with the EG loud style onto MIBR side.
Yeah, KRU seems to be playing a little bit safer. I do like the Cypher picks as well. It gives you a lot of cover on the flank, so KRU can focus forward, really control the map.
My favorite caster duo can have a cop out and say DDK and Sean. Does that count? Shadow SLK, what's up, dude? Thank you so much. 4 months, appreciate it.
Put their foot down right away
thank you.
Start the pace of this game. I'm excited to see what we have in store. The analyst desk continued to talk about how much time the teams have had, but how they use that time as well. Whether they were kind of just grinding, practicing, or finding that new identity.
Exactly. And looking at this game, starting off on Bind, no changes coming out from KRU.
All right, KRU on defense, MIBR on attack. Let's see what we got. We're going 4-1 setup with the Cypher. Info trip. Dog. Oh yeah, that's nice though. Takes so much control. And these 4 haven't moved, so fast TP most likely. Chamber's here with a TP. Oh, give me Chamber. Chamber might clean this one up. Okay, Chamber missed a shot. TP's away. They know he's here. They're going to hunt. In reaction, TP over towards it. Nicely done.
First blood drawn by Melzer, but JZZ answers back, pushing through to TP, looking to flank towards the spawn. It's actually now Naxit on an island by himself. Dodges the pain shells, and JZZ gets the kill no matter what. B site open, plant coming down for MIBR.
Dumping util into the site, headshot coming into Hookah right away. 4v3.
Where the hell were the comms for this guy at spawn, though? Am I the only one who's crazy confused about that? That's a really worrying sign.
3 players moving forward on long B, looking for some contacts, but it's just sprays, trying to flush out their opponents. MIBR passively. Flash comes through.
Oh my god. God
RGL's
flashes.
But there is support for Raze. 2 versus 2 now. The right kick classics don't work. And it's JZZ now in a 2 versus 1.
Really good plant though.
Needs a clutch to start things off.
Ooh.
But it's only good enough for 1. KRU comes
Damn, okay. Who needs comms when Klaus is just popping? Chat, did he really flash this then insta flash this?
I love that first strat
Yeah,
by
2
MIBR.
flashes
You see a
still?
variation of
Was this a team flash?
usually a Raze blast packing over truck to spawn and pushing spawn. The full team of MIBR works up there with Raze, then they back up to go towards the B site. So nice little
second one was a team flash, right?
Hard A hit to a B fake, but KRU reads it really well, and they come up with that pistol round. See what they
Well,
can
that was a
going
huge
here
team
as they get
flash,
into
I'm not gonna
round
lie.
number 2.
That was not hard. Dude, a lot of crazy stuff in that. We get the team flash and we get the no comms over towards spawn. It's been a while since these teams have played on stage. What's going on here? We'll let them off. Everyone gets 1.
Real slow.
In terms of this, we get 5 bullets. We've got a Sheriff out, and then, I mean, what do we got? 4 Spectres? 4 Spectres. Priority on the heavy armor. On Bulldog. Cabbington, what's up, Cabbington? I'm doing good. 2 months. Thank you very much for the 2 months, Cabbington. Appreciate you.
From FRZ. Very similar to
Thank you for that, mate.
push. Already been smoked out by Crew to pick up an orb. Working the ultimates in the later rounds. As we flash out for info.
At the moment, 2 people here. Rotate's coming in. Rotate does have the nade. Rotate's literally just staying at spawn for the early, for any kind of sound info. The dog fake over towards A. They know that they'll keep 3 people here. I like it. So these 4 have a chance to catch the 2 on the site here. With the nades though, Rotate comes in. Might have missed their window. Ooh, this is nice.
A great camera set up now by Davies.
Oh.
Tagging some players, but it's still FRZ that gets the first blood in this round. Trader right back on a 4 versus 4. And MIBR is just looking to punish as soon as these smokes come down. Davies under heavy fire, but does have support from Kesnit. More players to fall down from MIBR. And there's still only 15 seconds left now. Spike finally falls down. A great hold in the end. And as you work as
I liked it. I like the setup. The old King setup where you're kind of like connecting these 2 and you can play behind it. You can kind of get the rotate in and basically just block vision the whole time. And then they smoked on top of it as well to constantly block this. So you're kind of forced to wrap around only one side of the site. See these smokes? Pretty cool. Bob Dylan real. I doubt that's the real one, but welcome in, bro, with the Prime. Thank you for that. Welcome into the Slug Club. We got OK Rift with the Prime as well, and Blinksy as well with the Prime. Both of you 5 months. Thank you for that. Thank you for the 5 months, you two.
They don't have showers controlled just yet.
Thank you very much. And welcome into the new member. Bob, welcome.
That has done some damage actually onto Melzer. Tap in on the spike. That's FRZ still fighting.
First buy round against the bonus. A little bit risky into that, but they push over towards showers. They get the ult into this round. That normally means that they want to use it. So we'll keep an eye on the raise. Get the heal out of this as well. 3 people in spawn at the moment.
Nags creeping up in mid, looking for.
Yeah, this is the most common chamber setup. We'll talk about chamber a little bit in terms of this. Very good to hold over towards showers. You can kind of take this duel. You can TP away. Even if they try and crunch you, you can TP away. You're kind of always safe behind the box and just the general angle. So that's why you're. Oh, wait, really? Dude, everything was going so well today. Chat, I'll refresh after this round. Wax in room as well with the 8 months. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you.
Pulling up smokes and up and down all the time, and still that 1 versus 1 between Chosen and Nagsit.
The creep up here from FRZ.
3-person stack over towards here. We have no more. I mean, we have Razor.
Finally gain that space. Molly to deny for a bit, allowing the rotation from Crew coming out from B. Snake bite, but Nagsit clears it.
Oh,
does get the dink, but no kill.
It's a lot of damage. 20 seconds, no plant, still got Razor.
Meanwhile, we have taken control of showers outside towards triple.
Spike down A.
13 seconds left on the clock. Another
we still got Razor. There's no plant.
10 seconds left.
Chosen finally opens up the site for a bit. The showstopper out. Klaus also.
Well, that's not how I thought it was going to go down, but Klaus is incredible. What the hell is that, man?
No shot. That's how MIBR loses the bonus round. Crew so
what? I need to see a replay of all of this because that was insane.
They adjusted. They positioned themselves in sight, and as soon as the planter started to hit Spike, that's one less person.
Yeah, he gets the most important kill there, and then.
They knew when to collapse, and the timing was
like, how does that connect like that?
Feeling like he needs to put up some
That's
numbers.
wild.
The season he was having from Wyatt just
Newport Nick, what's up, dude, with the Prime? Thank you very much, mate.
Didn't even want to sit down in the end. Adrenaline
Newport Nick, thank you very much.
Very big round. MIBR now to Sheriffs.
Yeah, I mean, that didn't look like a great sign for MIBR. I'm not going to lie to you. Time was really low for them to plant. I felt like they had an opportunity. I know there was a nade and stuff over towards here, but yeah, and then when there was like 8 seconds left, no one covering, just the insta swing on towards this. Obviously, they delayed enough for the smokes, 20-second smokes from Brim to go down, but it's a worrying sign. Very nice round from Crew, though. I mean, Klaus has already been outrageous.
Now Klaus has a chance to shine once again. back on the
These are nice
roster
trips. That's a
for
like this is a
elimination
nice
game
trip. This is a
between Crew
nightmare
and
to shoot.
MIBR.
You can still shoot it. You can shoot that corner.
Known
But
to show well against the Brazilian teams. Here they start off on fire, and not even the teleport's going to help FRZ there.
Caught off guard.
oh, that nade. Oh, that nade. 5 HP. Oi, 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 oi. This is a nice round though at the moment from him. Respect. Ah,
Down B.
Up in the cubby of the
come on, man. He just dodged one. You got to do him like that. Another one in there.
And he's farming
All right.
already. Halfway once again to another showstopper.
It was nice.
Isn't it there? Saw his image in the pre-show.
Individually, he did great.
One that they have
We got to
look
give him that.
towards, one that they need
No
a
timeout
player
coming in. It
to
doesn't
go
look like
off
we're one
because
away
they're showing
from
that right now. 2 nades in
Brimble,
that
I
round.
think
He
that
just
was. Oh,
completely
refresh.
shut
Yeah,
down the
that's true.
Octagon. Solidify
There
the
you go.
kill
Thank
on
you
his
for reminding me.
counterpart in JZZ. He knew it. He's just waiting for the explosion after the throw. It's that moment. It's just the success. 4 rounds in a row now. For
So yeah, one
Crew.
away
Back
from
to
Brimble
weapons
if they want to
for
go aggro and get a orb.
And they
Looks like Crew are on top of that as well. They fight heavy towards long, fight heavy
They took it a
towards
little bit of a touch and go.
showers as
Maybe a
well.
fight
So
that
yeah, they kind of
JZZ
realize
can
they're
win.
gonna get this one.
And then at Crew backs
Surely
up.
they get to
They
rotate
let
over with that
MIBR
as well. I
creep
think
up,
they took
creep
the
up.
shower
They
orb
just
in
get caught
terms
in these
of
traps.
Kesnet
Especially
on
after
the race.
after that snake bite that was thrown by Chosen. Camera's now set up. Breaking now the Trailblazer being set out by the attack, and MIBR finally moving a little bit quicker than other rounds, but it's Klaus answering first once again through
Oh, okay, there we go. That's the comms that I wanted from the first round.
And they
Wow,
are
Klaus
getting
is
denied.
looking
MIBR
unstoppable.
cannot cross the line of scrimmage outside of Hookah or towards Long B. And already 2 players stand. And it might even be the call to save.
Klaus's quick adjustments are so
Yeah, this would
absurd
be a
right now.
this would be a
The flash
nightmare.
and then
This one if they
identifying
want
he
to
was
save.
actually ran
Kind of need to
around
do
by
damage
someone,
2-9
still
loss
picking up
bonus
the double
anyway.
there at
We'll keep
elbow.
an eye, but
And
holy
the
hell.
first kill through the
I
smoke
think
as
I
well.
missed a
MIBR
sub. We
has
got
just been
Cafe
chipped
Bleach.
away before they are
Cafe
finding
Bleach,
success in these rounds.
Don't drink anything from there.
What
Cafe
punishment
Bleach, thank you so
from
much.
Crew
3
here.
months with the
MIBR,
Prime.
they
Appreciate
come
you.
in with the chamber. They choose
Thank you
attack
for that.
first. There's an idea that they want to get
30
into
seconds
motion.
left.
Nothing going so far here as Crew continues to hit the shots and just stuff these hits
Did I
on
miss
each
any
side.
more?
Oh yeah. When the layers around it and how they want to
Oh dear.
anchor
Last player standing.
gets cleared by Klaus.
No, I
Down
think we
B.
caught up.
Chosen falls, but yeah, like the toxic screen that comes up here on the
10
defense from
seconds
Nags.
left.
Couple of meters behind that, you have the traps.
Oh boy, no saves on this one as well. This is, well, honestly, it doesn't matter too much in terms of like the money. They only lose like a little bit. No kills though is probably the more important thing to talk about. Money's getting out of control. 5-0 down. Probably want to call a pause in this one.
I don't think Crew is being affected as much as MIBR wants them to be affected by the Viper Wall.
I mean, I'm enjoying how Crew are playing. We're just going heavy over towards the sides. It's been strong. I like this little setup over towards B as well. They kind of play to just let them have long. They got trips over towards here. Sometimes bring the camera. We've always got like the cage to kind of delay, make sure they can't push back a sight. It's nice. Again, like it's the old school. It's the old school King lineup from what team was he in back then? Vision Strikers. Yeah, I think that's right.
Looks like they'll flex B. They've gotten B a lot. Maybe they start to get that condition working for them and hit a quick A if they can get a rotation out of Crew here.
I'm so happy. I get to say it again.
Say it.
Tour de force.
Oh.
Out for FRZ after picking up the orb towards long. Looking for the timing with this wall coming down. You hear the Trailblazer also pushing out opponents towards A. So
Dog for dog, info for info. In terms of this buy, well, in terms of this low buy, it's yeah, it's not not great. We've got some sheriffs, we've got this all obviously, we've got Guardian. Pressure over towards showers, question mark is here at the moment. Obviously the person that clears the question marks is over towards B, so this question mark is kind of going to stay here for the majority of this until they obviously sight him. Ray still has nade, 30 seconds to get through the choke points. These are the cages that I was talking about. They're the trips that I was talking about. And man, I don't know if they want to keep going B. This is a nightmare. Hello? The Cypher is getting so much worse right now. Oh my. Mollied on his head as well.
It's not gonna work. He gets canceled right away by Melzer. Now you gotta die, buddy. Once again, another one through smokes.
Damn.
Crew is looking good today.
MIBR, They're like testing themselves. You're going into the blind and find utility of both Davies and Klaus over and over and not finding the result you want. Whether
Yeah,
it's
I
a
mean,
gun round
the
or
Cypher
whether it's a
stuff
save
was great.
round.
Cypher
And
trips got him
looking at
too.
what Klaus used to play super regular and shooting through smokes, looking for that identification as an old Sova player. Being behind smokes and taking out your target due to a ping is in his nature. So being able to get those frags from elbow is just another day.
Yeah.
If they go B,
Klaus right now, and he is
they need to
having
stop
a grand
exploding
time,
over
especially
towards
with
B,
Davies
in my
sight,
mind.
giving even more information. So B has to be figured out.
But maybe they want to try A.
It's on lockdown.
The map in itself, when you're looking at how MIBR
Also feel like their time is going down very low a lot of these rounds.
Sometimes, and you look at what you have left.
Speaking of that though, MIBR call a timeout. We'll keep an eye on Crew on the defense, see if they want to go aggro and do anything, because they've been pretty passive. So we'll see if they want to add something aggro in on this round.
So they had to figure out how they could break this utility very early against Crew, who on their side, as Mimi was asking on the desk, have they refined and optimized a little bit of their strategy with that month period that they've just got? Right after Masters, of course, they had to watch it from the sidelines. But they are definitely looking
Dude,
good.
look at this money diff.
With all
Oh
these
my
trap plays
goodness.
that they're currently setting up here on B.
Yeah, and you can't fault MIBR. You're getting your priority smokes out, elbows covered. You can't stop somebody continuously spamming
Right.
you through
We
a
said
smoke.
that
They're
maybe
on a
they're going to
sage wall
go
for upper
aggressive
and
on their
meta.
defense.
And
Who
so
would
it
have
becomes
thought this is
difficult.
what they
You
do?
need a different
Are they
entry.
ready
They
for
either
it?
need to waterfall out of hookah and figure out how to get past these traps or create pressure another way here in mid. They will.
It's a trade.
Off the timeout, it's actually Crew pushing aggressively.
Oh, he really wanted to get back to his TP maybe that actually don't see anyway. But either way, nice idea from Crew. Again, this works a lot of the time when people on attack are down a lot. They're so heavy focused on what they want to do in their new timeout after the timeout that they forget that the enemy teams aren't going to give them so much space for free. So yeah, nicely done. They kind of were, well, I mean they held a default as well. It's not like they messed up too heavy. They just kind of got wrecked by numbers.
Also getting the stun onto JZZ as a
Oh, full pass and flood.
Oh, and they swarm right away. They swarm through.
You gotta go huge here.
We're trying to fight back from MIBR. It's just not good.
Nice trades. Dude, Crew look really good. What the hell?
On top of that for Crew, so not only for trap plays, but the synergy that they have for Crew on these retakes.
Looking real good.
It's pristine so far.
Yeah, it's absurd. I mean, MIBR is taking so long.
Can you do
to
more than
find
one timeout per
Crew
round? Yeah,
in
of course, you
the
can have
sites.
two.
It has to feel weird
If you got two for the whole game, you can do it whenever you want.
Each and every time.
But that rule with the
And
one
way
per half
Crew
got
is
changed pretty
playing
fast.
safe right now is so dangerous. It sounds weird, but it's incredibly dangerous to the way that MIBR is taking these sites. You see the Crew watch parties going off right now as Crew is doing the same. 7 straight rounds, and they are deleting MIBR in these rounds, even though
So
you see
many
confuses
ults.
there. All the players are going down, so the economy
Bit more of an
is
aggressive
able to
cam
go
over
for
towards
MIBR
this
right
one.
now.
Flash goes out as well. Flash does hit, so the Sky's done his job. Get hit by the Sky Flash that causes the rotate over towards here, and then we're gonna exec with 2 people. Pressure done just by getting hit by a Sky Flash.
An opportunity for MIBR to strike.
We'll keep an eye on the raise when the rotate comes in, probably now after seeing that.
But MIBR wait for the util, and in we go.
Showstopper is just going to clear the space.
Okay, they clear all of showers with the dog that goes in and the chamber here as well.
But more ults are still available.
Oh.
Orbital strike for a pulse plant, but it's RGL.
Oh my, well the HP is on 8. Gets a heal as well though. Heal comes out. They do have Brim ult still.
Also comes up now for Chosen.
And the finesse ultimate.
If Melzer gets a kill, by the way, that's the Brim ult for the retake, which would actually change everything. So if Brim gets a kill, this is a done round in my opinion. Oh, that's the Brim. Do you want to ult?
Puts up the ult and spots the last 3 players. Again, RGL
We
playing
died.
the pulse plant. They have to hunt him down. FRC holding his angle down towards
That's
showers.
the attack Brim ult.
Chosen also doing
Man,
his
this could have gone
job.
badly.
And
I'm not gonna lie to you.
dwindled down for Crew. An opportunity finally for the first round to come in for MIBR, and it is gonna happen.
Enemy remaining.
Bit of a replay.
What the hell?
JZZ went in. It was a bit of a replay of the first round we saw from MIBR. Straight to that U-Haul, gather
okay.
control, but they stayed this time. They made sure A could be theirs, even with that utility coming out of crew.
It was
Nice round out there.
wasn't the
Spike
most
landed a
convincing
little bit of
round. They
money
had to
back
put
for
3 ults
MIBR
into it. That's
and
not
hope at the end of
repeatable.
the tunnel. It has been punishing so far. So they go to A for one time, and it
Kesnet
works.
won away.
Now
They've
what
been
they
getting
need to do is
showers
a
for
shutdown
free if
for
he wants to
7
get an orb. Maybe that's going to
And
stop.
just
Who
like we
knows?
can't escape the 9-3 curse, we can't escape this scoreline either. 7-1 right now. Crew's still in the lead.
Flash
As
goes over
MIBR,
to long. That hits
a
as
little bit of
well.
wind
Also hit
behind
the guy in
sails here,
short. So.
hoping to tie in 2 in a row. As Davies with another different setup. Even
Dude,
a
he's had a
different
lot of
position.
setups. Yeah, we'll give him that.
Crew ready with priority ultimates here. Kesnet on deck as well. That orbital strike ready to clear out MIBR if they do get ground. Spike is down over by market right now. This
Flash and nade.
2-2-1 is just attempted from MIBR.
Okay, so we talked about trying
Yeah,
to
there's
wait
a lot
things
going
out
on
a
at
bit.
different
Overrated
points of the
paint
map.
shells are used,
Nicely
and
done.
FRZ gets a lurk kill onto
Oh,
Nagsec,
that's a bit
but
too
gets
much,
easily
maybe. But
traded out.
Viper does take the timing. Feel like
Switched out to util
The
playing the 1v1s and see if people
footsteps
can
were
get
hard
these
there.
first shots off. As
Rotate
MIBR
comes in.
doing a few more dry peeks
That's
in this
unlucky.
again.
Brim has his ult.
JZZ, a
If
bullet
Kesnet
skimming
does
right
get a
by
kill with
his
this op,
head there
that's
as
all.
they make their way into A site for the plan.
Because it looks like he still wanted another one. Trailblazer now coming out. There's the orbital strike. It will actually clear out RTL.
Does get the plant down though.
But at least
He
the
saw
plant
him, right?
comes down for MIBR. Nice
Ooh.
job here by Moritz to watch the flank
We got no
against
smoke
Davies.
for
Even
the
situation now
Brim on
as
defense.
It's Crew once
This
again
is a really hard
looking for
retake.
the retake. No flashes available, and also an operator. It's going to be very difficult now for Crew to work this through. They're playing this very patiently. Tucked behind the corners. Sprays through the toxic screen as a 1-for-1 comes in. Nice flash from Moritz to then come in for the last 2.
All right,
And
2 in a
that's
row.
the 2 rounds that they wanted to kick things off in the first half for MIBR.
MIBR shaking off the cobwebs. They're starting to get a groove going now. Still losing a few members, but the buys should come through. They should be able to stave off more pressure here from Crew. A much slower round and more commitment to the fakes.
Yeah.
A hard commitment to 2 and Hookah right up to the jump out. And then 2 are pretty far up on A. So it scrambled a bit of the rotation, that lean and spawn that Crew has been doing so easily to read the play. So that speed after MIBR wanted to execute was a big
Actually got their money done.
The
It took him. I mean, it actually didn't take him too much. Just 2 rounds in a row. They get the money down. So yeah, if they win this, force them down to an eco. 5 doesn't look too crazy.
Melzer's playing behind.
Oh boy,
just
that's
saw
a
the
nice
camp of
little
JZZ.
spot.
Setting
Wait,
up right now, he's
did
walking
you not
away,
see that?
get caught.
Okay.
Did you not see that?
A little
That was a
scary.
close call, but at least for MIBR, still satcheling in, taking control of U-Haul. Okay, the trips are coming out on the A side this time, trapped a few.
You sure there
and
was a
that's
smoke
Davies
there? I don't know how he
once
got
again.
that fast kill.
No matter where he's at, he's just tripping everybody. Smoke's down.
Easy plant. Showers control is perfect. So
Love
this
that.
isn't Crew
Ping the
getting
box
in
that he has
easily.
to bounce it off. With the molly as well.
Goes
Oh
down.
my, that's
Paint
nice.
shells combo,
That was really good.
showstopper
Shout out to
available, 4
him or
versus
whoever
2
pinged the box for him to
in
bounce
favor
that off
of
here.
Crew.
That was
There's
great,
that
man.
Trailblazer to start things off. Led by Klaus, showstopper to spot FRZ. That's going to land 100% of the time.
Oof,
And
this was
Kesnet
strong. There was so much
retakes
good
it
stuff in
alone.
this. So Viper had to line up from somewhere in this path. Maybe it was the one over towards B, maybe it was the one over towards spawn. The plant's been relatively hard, and then that mixed in with the nade across. It was great. They were really good. Oh, that's how we got the fast kill. Oh, there we go.
Getting taken out a lot by util and not being able to identify pressure points that they can't get out of, like the nades
combo.
or baiting out
Man.
that nade and then planning kind of
Crew look,
situations
Yeah.
crew look decent.
are
Which
what
is what
they
they
need to
did.
look for.
The round before when they got that second round.
Exactly.
MIBR getting hit by every trip. Yeah, it's
Crew
actually, you're not
has
wrong.
an answer to 90% of what
Just
MIBR
running
is
into
doing
him.
right now, and MIBR just needs to realize that and pull out that util first. Do a little bit more identifying as they did, like you said, on the round before with the push-up 2-1-2. And we'll see what they have. A little bit of a timeout here. And we'll get back in. Crew still with full domination on the game. It took, I think, 7 rounds for a plant to go down for MIBR to really get to the sites to where it worked out for them and get that extra money. So,
Since pistol round, pretty much.
Yeah, the control of the game has been fully
Talon?
improved.
Oh, maybe I include that in my
And that's
pick'ems.
the interesting factor as well, where you brought up that question mark. Trying to understand MIBR starting off on the attack. Maybe they have something cooked up here for Bind, and you're starting with a 7-0 scoreline. There's got to be a little bit of doubt here that
Money's in the bin. That was a big round like we talked about because Crew would have had to have eco'd as well. So really big rounds.
2 stingers out available
Maybe
now for MIBR
maybe a
and
9-3. Let's see.
Maybe try to work
If
for the orb control once again to get
the chamber gets a kill or an orb, that's an ult.
And pressure on shower seems to be the name of the game for that orb control. There's a double satchel from JZZ. A flash, but he gets blinded. That's getting the kill, fully blinded himself as well. Snake bite on the other end, but
Some of this stuff doesn't look clean, I'm not gonna lie.
By Nags to allow Crew to fall back.
As the second team flash we've seen, it's been pretty costly. Also, they're doing the satchel thing over towards showers, but they're not doing it from the box, so they don't get the extra speed. Oh my.
Spike down A.
Everyone's on. Like the 1v1s are being won right now.
Yeah.
Like we said, MIBR was going for a few more dry peeks to maybe throw Crew off guard, but Crew has some laser aim right now coming into these rounds. The last one for the switch is Crew take it right back into their favor for 2.
I just thought it was going to be smoke kills and pulse plant utility that was going to be used by Crew every single time to be able to get these rounds. But instead, when they have an opportunity to strike with shots, man, are they clean.
Spike down.
For the double controller comp being on the side of MIBR, there's still a lot
12-hour
of
stream?
angles open that we're seeing when the
Yeah,
sites
getting
are being
there.
taken. It seems like there's either a little
Getting
bit
there,
of
20 minutes away.
disjointed play between the smoke up or down.
It's been a lot of games today. Dude, tomorrow's crazy. Tomorrow's even crazier than today.
Because Crew is just tearing MIBR apart in these takes.
Yeah.
One of our final round buy for MIBR that will have weapons to it, except for that stinger for FRZ, and then we'll get our halftime.
Yeah. Well, that's at least with
Brim gets
his
an orb.
casualties,
That's
able to call out
Brim
the
ult.
false with
Orb or
that
plant.
stinger. So taking control of showers once again.
Viper
Not allowing
hasn't
Crew
gone down yet.
to push out aggressively.
Interesting. Are they gonna... Oh
These
man,
rounds
really
towards the
today?
A little bit of utility exchange going left
Okay,
and
so
right here,
with a bit of
forcing out
info, we do the
early
Nats
hit
one. This is the one where it has
from
like a
Crew
little
and
ledge that you can
U-Haul.
crouch on in
I'm
towards
sorry, Hookah.
hookah.
This is the util
One
grab.
smoke
This is what
goes
we wanna
over
see
towards
MIBR
here.
do, right?
Interesting.
Spikes down.
Time is going to be pretty low on this.
Crew
I'm
that you're
a little
committing
bit
to
worried
that
about the time,
position.
I'm not going to lie to you. They pick up the
But
spike,
where's
they
the
group
space
up
been
over
gained
towards here,
otherwise? It's just
rotates coming in
retaking the other
terms
side
of the
of the
brim,
map.
and Brim
There's
still
gonna
has
be
one
encroachment up
defensive smoke,
short. Showers
which
with
literally
last
just went
decade
down
gap.
on short now.
And it's gonna
And he has a
be-
molly, they have a nade
Be
to
privy
delay.
that knowledge with the Cypher utility as soon as it happens.
There's a lot of delay for 30 seconds, I'm a bit worried.
Once again to get some trap kills through smokes. As MIBR are falling behind Seekers towards the
Yeah, I mean,
inside.
they're already putting the util out here.
Any traps coming across, broken off by satchels. MIBR moving in.
Oh, that's the nade.
There it is.
That's the person who's going to throw the nade to stop the plant. I don't know if he got
Onto
the
Kesnick.
nade off, but...
Camera was right behind him. Trying to surprise some
Oh.
opponents. No heroic play this
damage,
time to
yeah.
deny the spike plant. He goes down now for MIBR. Advantage over with 2 players.
Because he gets the plant, he got
Nice
a
first
Brim
shot
ult from
now
this.
Klaus.
There's no
Orbital
way.
strike then coming on the attack too, and things are looking good finally for MIBR and a pulse plant. Nags in on a 4 versus 1. and
Okay,
it's
nicely
gonna
done
be
in the
the
end.
9-3 first.
Chamber did great, to be honest. That kill over towards the Raze. I don't know if he got the nade off before, but if he hadn't, that could have, well, probably would have changed the round. So they managed to end with 3.
Something going to Vansili. This was a quick first half.
Oh yeah.
What a sick half from
Definitely
Crew,
top
to be
moment
honest.
right now for Crew and for MIBR
Sick half from
as
Crew.
well.
Definitely some
That's gonna
worrying
break down the first
signs
half.
from MIBR, to be honest.
Thank you so
That
much,
showers
fellas.
hit,
And with
that worried me a
right
lot.
now, Crew
That's like
sitting at
server time
9-3,
hit
MIBR
stuff.
with critical 3 rounds potentially that could be the difference maker for them as we get ready for this next half. But Mimi, one thing is for certain, Crew, different team. Feels like we're looking at a team that has great ideas, great execution, and they're nailing everything that they want to accomplish on the map.
Yeah, and in picking into Bind, I think you can very directly see the things that this team was working on. And for me, what I'm seeing is their coordination in late rounds and their ideas in these retakes. You always see them layering this utility to stop these plants and working really well together in these late rounds to coordinate in ways we weren't seeing from KRU before.
And what has to be mentioned is Klaus in this absolutely unbelievable form. He's hit this next echelon of initiator play that he just wasn't on, frankly, during that regular season. He was really struggling. And if you think back to the international runs that KRU went on, he was a key factor on the Killjoy. And if he's back in tandem with the
Look at these stats in comparison. It's only a half. It's only a half, so it's like crazy inflated right now. But
at least in the first half of this one. But MIBR did claim 3 rounds, and that's something on this map. And kind of the big question is, how does this composition work when we pivot on over? With the chamber, I think the biggest benefits you have is controlling space on those extremities, as they did on that attacking side. You can put up that TP, control B long, swing that area, put an emphasis on getting that operator in FRZ's hands. It is an agent and it is a composition that once you get it rolling on the defense can be quite potent. But the question is, can they shut KRU down early, who looked so good in that pistol?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm excited to see what KRU have ready here on the attack side. And I'm interested in seeing what Davies is actually going to bring here now on the Cypher. His setups were so effective on defense.
Wait, is Demon one in the crowd?
What is his lurking going to be like here on the attack?
Yeah, it's very evident. KRU came into this with a game plan, and it has been executed to perfection. But one has to wonder, does the 9-3 curse kind of, rear its ugly head here in MIBR, who have been known to pull off some miracles in the past, find themselves with a bind victory? We'll find out as we send it back over to the casters.
Thank you very much, GB. And indeed, there is definitely moments where MIBR could come back in this game against KRU. If you dig back towards the first weeks of America's week number 2, it was a game on Pearl where KRU actually had a very strong lead in that last final map to get the first victory of the season. And MIBR, came back, forced it into overtime, and dealt a heartbreaker to KRU.
MIBR is already.
And they go aggro with this one. Smoke, they take it down fast.
Pushing up towards mid and just leaving FRZ alone.
He does not want to take his TP anymore, so he's kind of just committed here. Whoa.
They read the play, and we're gonna get a 5v5 retake.
Okay, I like this though. This is the classic. This is the ranked classic. All down long. You do the 3 smokes over towards here. You don't have to take hook control. This is the absolute classic. I like this as well. There was someone in hookah, so they have this instant reaction where they take elbow. You have to take some kind of map control if hookah is on, so they got the protocols for their pistol down.
Which they don't have now for KRU. So just in the back of the site, FRZ gets the opener now onto Kesnit. That camera sees the 3 players. The flash is not affected anybody. MIBR, those storks in.
All right, nice retake. Well,
you still had all of that information.
Yeah.
But the duels just came in for Made in Brazil. Not the boom you hoped for.
Fully garrisoned up in the site, and MIBR is still able to make that work. Seeing what
Jesus, what the hell was that one?
Being up the full time, you're like, oh, okay, they know exactly where everything's
the rumbling. Guy's got a mini fridge next to him or something.
The fact that you're gonna win the round. Oh man, Davies. Everybody kept peeking at Davies, but then just backing up a little bit, preventing that kill from coming in. Unawares, but getting the result that they wanted. Very nicely done. So MIBR pull up a very, very big first pistol round here. Let's see what they can do coming into these next ones.
3 rifles, Bulldog.
Bulldog,
Guardian. Flash goes out to long, hits one. Good amount of pressure around the map.
Looking for the 1v1 peaks real quick. Actually, Mauser comes up with his Sheriff. Klaus, the only one that's looking for a bit more util here to support the team, so only a classic there.
I like to see a lot of teams. Okay, that's sure.
Reese there for the support. The Guardian Angel drop into Spike. So now he's going to try to clear with the Trailblazer out towards long.
Spike is down. We get the TPs.
It's not really needed here, as MIBR are playing the numbers advantage and also the opportunity of just covering the Spike down in hookah. This KRU with the lower weaponry looking to push this back. And it's going to be a contact play. JZZ will allow RGL to open the portal. And they'll try to pinch it in.
Yeah, trying to draw a fight here. It's good to see KRU playing these so safe, right? Trying to get as much
it was a
damage
nice,
as they can.
nice decision with them. Nice little crossfire that they had with the contact. And we get into the first buy. This is, I mean, it's not a bad low buy. It's not a bad little bonus on this. These are some nice shots. I don't know how, I mean,
and seeing that early Guardian buy coming out from MIBR do a lot of work. Yeah. Majority at the time. Now, what do they have for next round? This is where Crew could take this game and run with it if they hit that aggression. They're going to play somewhat of the 3-1-1, but they're moving Davies over right now. So full touches every round here towards B long.
Okay, really don't want them to get this orb. Insta stim pack out, and they get to the angle of multiple people. No real pressure. I like this from the chamber. Again, there's multiple ways that you can kind of handle this wall that blocks off vision, and they're doing a few of them. Damn, nice shot. Doing a few of them in terms of smoking off this aggro, and then they now have the chamber in front of it as well. So they at least have a good amount of thought behind how they want to approach the normal Viper default util.
Crew and MIBR. Trailblazer stunning one. But still
just tanked the dog because there was two of them there. Knows that the nade was good enough.
Right back out, a double swing, nicely done by Crew, pushing out the TP away from FRZ in the back of the A site.
Oh. Is this going to be a teleport rotation once they execute? No, they're going through spawn. JZZ turns around and they start hightailing it over back.
Flash goes over towards showers and hits no one, so they might feel pretty confident to just leave it. I know they're smoked off, but...
An opportunity to tap on the spike, force out the utility, replant, or do a late rotate through the teleporter.
Yeah, it
30
looks like
seconds
it.
left.
Smokes goes in.
First molly on the ground set up by the defense. There's that full plant coming through, attempted, and it will be successful now for Crew. Davies trying to clear out the site, works out for the first kill. Melzer with support from Showers. Still a disadvantage for Crew. Low HP on Davies, but still gets the kill. On to Maurice and FRZ. Somehow it's all up to JZZ.
I was gonna say the comms are gonna come in with how low some of them are, but Hill comes.
And JZZ's hunting. Out from you, spotted by Klaus.
Nice shots in the end. Hey, they did great damage. Honestly, in terms of the bonus, they did great damage. So much so, this is swing round. So big round coming up. We got this ult and one away from this ult, so maybe they'll go for orbs. Who knows?
Hold here. Great choices by Crew. They continue to work.
How Davey survives? Yeah, I know.
Get a
it was
little
wild.
information on what's going on. MIBR has been stacking B long, and I think through util identification and obviously more than one shooting, hearing more than one gun, that was not something that Crew wanted. They flexed back towards A, and even with the rotation from MIBR, Crew gets the win. Switching it back and forth towards B, the default 3-1-1 here. Not default, but what they like to run.
I like this, oh my.
I mean, it's a nice little
Damn. Yeah, it's the Fnatic. Dog stun.
Quick plays.
Primo. Hill goes in though, so they only get the armor out.
Able to make it out alive.
I also like the fact that the TP's up here for the chamber means that when he takes the shot over towards here, he can kind of just stick up here. You don't really expect it. So that's kind of nice. Instant reaction over towards short.
They know Showers is something they have to cover though. Love the little trap play coming in from FRZ to get that
no map control really.
Really
no map control, but they have one molly for off the plant.
From spawn. Crew now gonna have a hell of a time holding this verse 5.
Yeah, Chamber's doing great. Just holding down Showers. They don't have to worry about it.
If FRZ still lurking around, but they have to stay in the site for Crew. There's no post plant utility right here, so you have to flash and go for picks, and it works out. Klaus getting ready for a second flash. The peak comes out once again. The triple swing, all in favor so far. Oh, Crew! Now on a 2 versus 1. Pink shells
Managed to finish that one off as well. Big shout out to Klaus. His flashes were great.
They're just smothering MIBR on these site takes.
And honestly, that's probably it. That's probably it for this one. They go down to an eco, most likely 12-5, and then there's just too many chances. Yeah, it kind of came down to that round.
Crew perfectly, or MIBR perfectly there. Yikes.
I mean, he tried. Maurice definitely tried. When those flashes come out, and we've mentioned the discipline that Crew has on these trades, they've been looking very good.
So they go for a different default as well, because so this camera that he was doing over towards B kept on getting shot, so it feels like Davies called that my camera's just useless now over towards showers, they're just shooting it instantly, I'm getting no info, so decides to go for this other default. It's kind of cool as well. He puts the cage up, then he puts the camera out so they don't see him putting the camera out so he can actually get full info. So I'm liking how they're using the Cypher at the moment. You can kind of just see their two defaults.
They were ready as well for the aggressive side. 3 stack on A for MIBR here as Crew starts to feel out the map a little bit more. They're 1 away from Kesnet. I wonder if they try to farm this and then just make a quick impact play off of that. Already with 2 online, Klaus and Davies ultimate, if they want to use them. There's a Davies ultimate.
Oh, it's a big ult with this guy that's pushed over towards her as well.
You're getting the first kill of the round.
Yeah, keeping this one nice and safe. It's the pistol round as well. It's a good run to do against Antico when you're when you don't have too much map control. It's the smoke, and then once you realize they're not over towards here, you can push over towards elbow. They do it again.
Okay. Get a little saucy there. Yep. Crew feeling the push.
Last player standing now in Puka, but he's not
solid.
The chosen one.
7 chances. 7 chances to go up against MIBR's full buy, but yeah, this has been looking nice. Ults are coming online, but probably too late.
Back and forth, unless you're getting a hit-for-hit round that is just unexpected. No, you need a team to come out strong. You want to see a team, if they are going to be the winner, to get that definitive win. LCQ is not going to be an easy gauntlet run for anybody here. And the Death said it when we've mentioned it. Crew, any of these teams in the single elimination run of it have to almost have an EG-like season, or even a Tokyo EG-like.
Flash goes in, that hits.
Have a perfect run.
Smoke, orbs here if they want it. That would be a Razor.
It's hard to do in a week.
What is circle this? I'd have to look.
And definitely, speaking of the EG-like season, there's definitely a lot of EG fans rooting for
Yo, XOZ.
Exactly.
The almost birthday, man. Thank you so much, XOZ.
Does not connect onto that shot.
Chat, let's get some slug approves in. Hold on, I need to pause chat before I lose all these names. Okay, let me quickly focus on this just because it might be the last round, but XOZ, thank you so much.
Chosen could actually rotate back a little bit more quickly. But this is still great positions for MIBR. Finally, the second shot connects. Orbital strike on the ground connects.
Ooh, that was actually really nice. Nice reaction to this one. Okay, this round's looking kind of fine now.
Big hit by JZZ. I don't even know if they'll see
we'll count down from 7 how many chances this goes down to.
Bounce over that, maybe?
Yeah, this was a good round.
It would be heard.
They cut them off in terms of this as well. So just taking this angle, really good.
Is just to make sure they can't rotate back from market.
30 seconds left.
And a late second TP. You still have Chosen inside the A site. But Crew's still working towards A, looking for that plant. Meanwhile, looking for that timing, and there's that satchel you talked about here, Riv.
I mean, that should secure it, but honestly, the guy taking the TP kind of now makes them...
Good hold here as well by Chosen. Good info to give.
Okay, but he's making sounds. They still don't expect the raise. Okay, this was actually... Yeah, this was nice. Very nice round. It was a great round to kind of bring this one back. Okay, chat, XOZ's gifted 10. Of course it's a big number. Of course it's 10. Bringing them up to 790 subs altogether. That's right, you heard right. 790. We have Narwhale's own MX Rage 909, Digital _ Valerie, Stone Eagle 0909, sorry, 0609, Gypt _ Aiden _ Cruz, Conut, Zayasify, Jack New, and Patrico. If you heard your name, make sure you say thank you to XOZ. XOZ, thank you for all the gifted, as always. 760 altogether. God damn, bro. God damn. Thank you so much. And again, if you got gifted, please say thank you to XOZ because, yeah, we're getting into crazy numbers right now. So massively appreciate you, as always.
And Crew having a little trouble finding their way through. They do need one more, so they're not too pressured right now. It's going to have to be that big comeback if we want to see MIBR.
Thank you very much, XOZ.
In our first map. But man, what a statement from Crew here. And you can see they're still realizing, yeah, MIBR
We got
is
Ice Age
figuring
Fighter
out a
as
way
well,
through our
gifting a
defense
sub over
to slow it
towards
down.
Tom Biz.
Now let's
Damn.
figure out a way to close this
Tom
one
Biz,
out.
welcome in if you're here as well. Ice Age Fighter, thank you for the
Definitely
gifted.
for
Chat, you know what to do, just get some
seemed a
slug
lot
proofs in
more
as well for the
relaxed
Tom
going into
Biz
this game.
gifted.
Had a
Thank you,
chance to
Ice Age
see them
Fighter.
just sit around and talk the match through.
I rejected the
actually
progress
setting
and
up on
return to
stage,
scrolling the chat.
shooting some
Ooh,
moves.
yeah, you kind of caught me out, I'm not gonna lie
Just
to you.
feeling it for today. And they definitely look ready. A very strong start on the first half. A 7-0 lead, now in the lead by 6.
I mean, that was a clean round. That was a nice round. We got 7 chances down to 6. Timeout goes in nice and early to make sure that this
We see FRZ
doesn't get
now,
too crazy.
This chamber pick coming into play, what it's supposed to do. Really wasn't able to get to the operator on attack if it's the position they wanted it in, but it's
redeemed a
definite
posture
strength
check.
is coming
Honestly,
from for MIBR
I'll scoot in a
on
little bit for you.
defense as FRZ
I'll give you that.
heats up.
There you go.
Orb control, orbital strike again. I feel like Mauser has had a lot of ults this game. Just
Jaws,
farming those
thank
out,
you
and
so
they've
much as
actually
well.
secured
Jaws
quite a few
77
kills
with
on
the
the
gifted,
round.
bringing up to 106. 106
Slow play
altogether.
towards
We've got
mid,
Kevster
a little bit of a
322.
push up
Welcome
here
in,
by
Kevster.
Nags just to
If you're
get
here, make sure you
audio
say thank you to
between
Jaws.
the
Jaws,
wall.
appreciate that, mate. Thank you
Four
once again.
stack
106
for
as well, man.
MIBR. This is
Thank
gonna
you.
be a bloodbath on entry.
MIBR kind of wants to play behind a showstopper.
I
That was
like
a
this
hard hit.
kind of mid-round
Overcommitting the rotate
aggression.
towards the A site.
They've
To
waited
get a
long
lot
enough.
of info
Yeah,
from
that's
this
the
as
opportunity
well.
to have. The showstopper
Yeah,
comes
with
out
that,
and goes
they
through
were
to
thinking of rotating. Oh boy.
That connects onto Klaus, and that's a spike down.
Oh.
Meanwhile, the orbital strike did isolate one
Wait,
player in
they
showers.
have
and
no
that's
idea he
RGL.
showers?
About to get
Oh,
the
what a
max
weird
down.
round.
It's not getting cleared. That's Keston with the 2 kills. The spike is
Brim
down.
got
Thompson
one
once
as well.
again.
Spikes down.
Disadvantage for Crew. A shot trying to ring through, but it's chosen getting the wall bang. Transfer doesn't work out,
Okay,
though, for Davies.
not too
It was
bad.
a nice try, but
7.
still
Whoa.
around for MIBR.
7 chances down to 5.
MIBR coming out of the woodwork there. I think everybody could tell
Pop
Keston
T, thank you, Pop
double
T.
took
Oh, yeah.
on seeing RGL come out of bath. He was like, wait a minute, that's not our Brim."
Evil Samurai.
That's
Evil
how
Samurai
scattered
0
MIBR
with
was
the
on defense,
Prime.
but
Welcome into
scattered
the Slug
in a
Club.
good
Thank you
way.
very
Able
much
to
for
keep
that.
themselves hidden, that patience
Welcome
again,
in. Thank you,
let
thank you.
everybody
Thanks for
get
using your
into
Prime on me.
position
And we
then
got
make the
Bell
play.
underscore
That was
BX
huge
with the
to
Prime.
still have
Also,
showers
3 months.
control
Thank
and
you
a
very much for the
definite
support.
miss by
Thanks for the 3
Crew.
months.
That's what MIBR is looking for.
Bell
More
underscore
misses
BX.
for
Thank
the
you.
MIBR squad against
Okay, 5
Crew here.
chances. They
Let's see.
force them
They're gonna
down
get
towards an
for
eco.
B.
Not
More
too
of a
bad on
default,
this. We go back
actually,
to the
all the
old
way across
default
the
with the
map.
camera over here, instantly getting shot
Now,
again.
showers
And I
control
like this.
or
They
will
decide to
be
set up the
watched by
chamber,
FRZ.
but
Operators
the
still
chamber
in play
caused
with
a
the
lot of
crew
time.
force
They
to
put
go
in the camera
if
here.
they
So
need
to
it.
set them up, they put a rifle
That's the
here, shoot the
advantage of
camera,
that chamber.
so they're not.
Talked about
Well,
him
they
with
will
the
be
op
expecting
being
because
the
it's
first
pretty
point of
common, but they
contact and
don't know
also
that
an
the
opportunity
op is
to
there.
escape. With the rendezvous being set up now on the top of the boxes, Kesnet sees it. They know exactly where at least the offer is at. Trying to close it against him, but once again, it's RGL helping out.
Oh, double TP once the spike's down. That's crazy. Keep an eye on the Cypher. If they aren't on top of this, he could do pretty
Very
good.
scattered here for Crew.
Yep,
Not
there's
going
one
the way they
kill.
want, except Davies rains one
They
back in
TP
on
away. A
Chosen.
lot of this is on the raise, and he's gone off that angle. Oh, this is actually a worrying round. Did the Cypher pick up the gun though?
And falls back and waits for this flood retake once again for MIBR.
Both teams are really trying to stretch each other thin here.
There's the op
Oh,
shot,
that's
trying to get it
close.
through the poison orb. Klaus with the stinger towards the
big.
back of the site. Maurice falls, Seekers out on the attack. Gets a second one here. Gets
Jesus, Klaus is crazy strong this map. What the hell was that from him? It was a very good performance, mad impact throughout the whole game.
Incredible showing from Crew. Always being able to show well against the Brazilian teams. Absolutely incredible first matchup, dominating the defense
yeah,
and then
I mean,
finding their footing
impressive.
after a few rounds on the attack.
Shout out to Klaus
side.
especially there. I felt like he had
Lotus
this
is going to be coming up next. but
ridiculous impact.
Crew are feeling so good about